Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. The show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go.
Clean Vision identifies and supports innovative companies in clean energy and sustainability, aiming to meet global market needs while improving customer quality of life and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. At Clean Vision, we provide consultancy services, helping organizations enter new markets faster and become more profitable. Clean Vision, the future of clean energy.
Vincx Pharma is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on leveraging its extensive development and oncology expertise to advance new therapies intended to address the unmet needs, particularly in the area of cancer. And with me is the CFO, Alex Seelenberger. Great to have you here at the NASDAQ. And give us an overview of the company. What is it you're doing?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me today, Jane. Vincx Pharma, as you all said, we're striving to conquer cancer through the creation of safe, well-tolerated medicines to cater to the unmet medical needs of cancer patients today. As you probably know, it comes to no surprise that cancer is still one of the leading causes of death worldwide. And historically, cancer treatment has always leaned on chemotherapy and radiotherapy, but those treatments tend to come with a lot of very toxic side effects, usually forcing patients to have to choose between quality of life and life itself. So over the past 15 years, new innovative medicines have come to market, like immuno-oncology and targeted therapies, aiming at bringing safer and more targeted approach to cancer, trying to address the side effects of radio and chemotherapy. However, there's still a huge amount of patients that still need a safe and effective treatment for cancer. Within cancer drugs, there are different types of cancer drugs, and one of them is called an antibody drug conjugate, or ADC. And ADCs use antibodies that are designed specifically to attach to cancer cells, and they're tethered by a purposely built molecule specifically built to kill those cancer cells. So by doing and designing this more targeted approach, the idea and the aim is to minimize the side effects that cancer treatments traditionally have over normal tissue. So over the past couple of months, even from the beginning of the year, like ADCs have been really hot in the market, specifically driven by the Pfizer Seattle Genetics acquisition. And they're really exciting to the market specifically because of this super targeted approach. However, most ADCs that are still out there in the market still have a lot of dose-limiting toxicities. And that is exactly where we come in. So thanks to our next generation bioconjugation platform, at Vincerx, we're developing very targeted new medicines that will not only attack cancer cells, but also protect healthy tissue, therefore trying to minimize the bystander effect and the overall toxicities associated with cancer treatment.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Alex. Very important work you're doing, and I hope you come back and update us.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Some of these results.
I'd love to. We got a lot of milestones coming around, so maybe
Absolutely.
when we hit someone, we can come back and just tell you about them.
Would love to hear that. So thank you so much, Alex.
You're welcome.
Lameness issues, joint pain, and osteoarthritis can be difficult to treat and debilitating for an animal's health and well-being. Take control of lameness issues and joint pain. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. With just one injection, Spring with OsteoCushion technology targets the root cause of lameness issues, joint pain, and osteoarthritis, helping animals do what they do best.
Surf Air Mobility is a Los Angeles-based regional air mobility platform expanding the category of regional air travel to reinvent flying through electrification. So with me is the CEO Stan Little and founder Sudhin Shahani to explain the company, and congratulations on your recent listing here at the New York Stock Exchange.
Great to be back at the exchange.
Yeah. So tell me about Surf Air. What is it that the company does?
So we're a regional air mobility platform that provides both on-demand and scheduled air service to about 500,000 passengers a year. And we're making electric airplanes. So it will be within the next 3 years or so that we'll be flying these passengers point to point, not through major hubs, on electric aircraft.
Okay, who are your main customers, would you say?
You know, that's the great thing about what we do. We're an affordable platform, so this is not taking the top 2 or 3% like most charter has traditionally been. This is for everybody.
Okay.
We have tickets that range from $99 on up.
Yeah. Okay. So leisure and business and everything.
Leisure and
so,
business, whatever your needs are, regionally.
Okay, got it. So, Sudhin, electric planes. Why does that matter?
So, Jane, most importantly, I think if you can make smaller planes electric, you make them affordable to a much bigger audience. Unlike cars, with planes, electrification actually reduces cost, which creates a lot more opportunity for a lot more routes. You know, here in the US alone, we have 5,000 airports that smaller planes can use, where in contrast, airlines use 30 airports for close to 70% of their traffic. So smaller, more affordable aircraft, and bringing the cost per seat of small planes down to a similar cost per seat, ideally as large planes today, creates the opportunity to build a huge regional transport network.
Yeah, interesting, because there are a lot of these smaller airports, as you mentioned, a lot of the bigger airlines are kind of abandoning them, so they're there and ready to go. Will you need pilots?
Well, absolutely we'll need pilots.
Okay.
We're not talking about unmanned aircraft.
Yet.
We're not
Okay.
autonomous.
Yeah.
But and, you know, there's a lot of talk right now about the pilot shortage
right,
that's
right,
out there. But we are one of the largest creators of pilots in the country rather than a consumer of pilots. So we bring in a new class of pilots every single month. We train pilots. We then graduate pilots from us up to the major carriers.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. And what about the VTOL has gotten a lot of an eVTOL, like vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. How do you fit into that ecosystem, and electric drones and like everything we're seeing? It's a very innovative space right now.
So if you look at what we're doing something that we're focused on speed to market and being able to make the biggest impact in the shortest amount of time. So we're actually taking existing aircraft types, fixed wing aircraft, the first one being an airplane called the Cessna Caravan, and creating electrified powertrains for it, both an electric version and a hybrid electric version. The importance of the hybrid electric version is you won't actually need charging stations on the ground. And we'll be able to deploy it across our existing fleet today. eVTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, essentially electric helicopters, is really interesting and compelling technology. It likely has a longer path to market because you have to create a whole new aircraft as opposed to just a new powertrain. And also, to make those aircraft commercially viable and to deploy them at scale, there's a lot of infrastructure on the ground that needs to be established. They're largely focused on urban air mobility, kind of 50 miles and less, broadly. We're focused on regional, where all of the airports exist, the airplanes exist that you can convert over to electric and reduce cost. And there are routes that people are already flying today.
Yeah. Well, best of luck. So interesting to hear about the company and all the innovation really is going on in this industry. So it's
It really
exciting
is a
times
lot
ahead.
of changes coming up
Yeah.
ahead, and we want to be the first movers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jane.
Thank you, Jane.
Clean Vision identifies and supports innovative companies in clean energy and sustainability, aiming to meet global market needs while improving customer quality of life and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. At Clean Vision, we provide consultancy services, helping organizations enter new markets faster and become more profitable. Clean Vision, the future of clean energy.
Homeowners, it's time to earn up to 30% more income on your vacation rental property and say goodbye to endless rental headaches. Maximize your profitability and time when you partner with the Compass Collection. Our sophisticated approach to bookings, marketing, and revenue management is focused on delivering the ultimate level of service and success. Let us change the way you rent and unlock the full earnings potential of your property. Contact us today for your free home revenue projection at thecompasscollection.com.
Pep Vivo has innovative tools for the management of osteoarthritis in animals. With me, the CEO, John Lai, to bring us up to date on the expansion, because you've really accelerated over the past couple of years.
So in October of 2022, we had about 50 clinics and a few states using the product. As of July, we're over 500 clinics and we're in 49 states. We got one lone holdout, Vermont. I haven't figured that one out. So we're going to get Vermont here real soon. And this is all being done just within the equine space. So we're very excited to have multiple studies that I've talked about in the past that will be coming to market for felines and canines. With those studies, it gives our distribution team and sales team ammunition in terms of educational data to the veterinary doctors, where they're, one, feeling it's totally safe, this product is safe, can't do any harm, and that will lead to adoption of the product. And they're also showing very good data in reduction of increased mobility and reduction of pain in dogs and cats and so on.
And that was really before, because you mentioned sometimes it's off-label, or I don't know what the right word is.
Well, yeah, so doctors, human doctors, or veterinary can use the product for whatever they want. Yeah, so we have automatic clearance by the animal side of the FDA because we did this human study where the human side of the FDA declared our particles as a medical device, human medical device. So it automatically gets classified as an animal medical device. And because of that medical device designation, pet insurance covers it. So that's one of the major windfalls. So there's other new products coming out, but they're not covered under insurance. And the regimen is a lot longer in terms of injections, and the likelihood of success is much lower than ours.
I mean, it's really interesting. You talked about the dog that was late,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden walking within just a week.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And is it just one shot, or?
Yeah, he can actually tell you. For me, it was only one initial. So specifically on my dog and this other dog, this dog had a knee surgery about 13, 14 months prior, called a TPLO, a tibial plateau leveling osteotomy. It was a surgery of the knee. And he recovered, but he never really ever bared weight on that leg again. And there was a lot of atrophy in the muscle. It was really withered away in there. So I had made this suggestion based upon my own amazing results with my own dog, and went back, put a harness on the dog, and I believe it was 4 or 5 days later. It was in that first week. And this was a customer of mine. I was working with a younger dog of theirs. They have 3 dogs. So I had made a suggestion. I took them outside and we started walking, and this gentleman's wife came out. She was in tears. She had not seen her dog actually walk in just about 13, 14 months now. So I gave him a protocol on how to do therapy, and he's fine today. He's walking around today. He's really, it was for me. It was super exciting because this is something that completely transformed the life for my family with our own dog, and my dog's life particularly. And then that went on to a dog that does work out on Long Island for retired Marines who are PTSD and other things. A service dog, a customer of mine, is a golden retriever, was having some elbow issues, and tried the steroids and things. Those were short, kind of lived and pain management. But I went to see that dog yesterday, and he's hanging out. He's really, he's doing super, super well, walking around, totally different, magnificent change in the management of how these dogs are living.
Judd, any final thoughts or any other stories you want to share?
I can tell you, I'm hoping myself to be an advocate for this product for sure. I'm going to keep promoting it as much as I can, because almost on a daily basis, I'm seeing, if it isn't a dog that I'm working with, a family, it could be their older dog, and they don't have that information. And just a total and true believer. It's funny because sometimes you see some things and you say, if I could do it, you could do it. But I've done it, and I did it, and it works, and it's great. It's amazing. And for me, it's the future of management for these types of things. It's something we haven't had before, and it's pretty amazing. So I look forward to more cases of good results.
John, any other additional information?
Just keep an eye on our website and keep up to date. Join the Twitter account, join the LinkedIn, and so on, because we provide a lot of information on that, and follow our nonprofit, PetVivoCares.org, because they're doing a lot of good things to help people.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, John, and thank you, Judd.
Thanks.
Thanks for your stories, and I'm sure pet owners will be thanking you.
Yep. Thank you, Jane.
Clean Vision identifies and supports innovative companies in clean energy and sustainability, aiming to meet global market needs while improving customer quality of life and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. At Clean Vision, we provide consultancy services, helping organizations enter new markets faster and become more profitable. Clean Vision, the future of clean energy.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Berry. I'm speaking with Jacob Cohen, the CEO of Mangoceuticals, also known as MangORX, a company that focuses on developing, marketing, and selling men's health and wellness products, tapping into this massive marketplace for men's health, probably at an all-time high. I heard you say something around $4 billion annually. And today we're going to talk about a very common topic in today's world, ED, erectile dysfunction. And you have made quite a buzz in media with your MangORX erectile function medication. So let's go there. Let's hash it out. Talk about your business model, Jacob, and this reach that you've already had with consumers.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here. And, if you take a look at the name Mangoceuticals, and specifically the name of our product, which is called Mango, it's a play on words called Man Go. We want men to go hard in every aspect of life, not just in the bedroom, but whether it's in the boardroom, at the gym, and in every aspect of life. Our flagship product is an erectile dysfunction product, and it's a compound. Up until now, a lot of the companies that were selling direct-to-consumer telemedicine products online, pharmacy products online, it's mainly been generic products, or what we call commercially available products. That is generic Viagra, generic Cialis, also known as sildenafil and tadalafil, and other products as well. But we decided to take it a step further, and we have come up with our proprietary formula in a compound that has 3 ingredients. Namely, the first one being either the main ingredient in Viagra or Cialis, tadalafil or sildenafil, and we compound it with oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, or what we call the cuddle chemical, and the third one being L-arginine, which is an amino acid, which also is there to promote vasodilation, to promote blood flow. And those 3, we not only compound it in a tablet, but it's actually an oral dissolvable tablet, which means you put it in your mouth, it dissolves under the tongue, and it goes into the bloodstream faster, so allowing it to kick in faster. So our tagline is ready, set, mango.
I've been doing media for 20 years, and 20 years ago, you could not talk about this. And now we can, and it's an important topic to bring up. People, this is real life. Well, let's also talk some numbers. It seems that Mango's been increasing sales revenue. So what does the fall look like? We're coming into a new quarter and the holidays.
So we have a lot of things on the horizon that I believe will increase our numbers. Namely, again, some of these sponsorships with these podcasts, we're slowly getting out in the marketplace. The campaign with Make America Hard Again is putting a lot of eyeballs onto the company. We're getting some conversions through that because of what we're doing there. And also by adding new products, we should be that should be adding to, our growth on our top line as well.
Well, it seems like you've got a great product and a great strategy. So thanks so much for breaking it down with us today. And I guess go hard or go home?
No, it's go home and get hard.
Oh, God. Okay. I'll let you say that. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Jacob. We'll see you again in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anna.
Your data is vulnerable to cyber attacks. Introducing secure Swiss-hosted solutions. Secure Mail, Secure Messenger, and Secure VPN, protecting your communications, internet traffic, and identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with the CEO of Secure, Alain Guillay. All right, our weekly hack topic. You've probably seen it in the news all over the place. The SEC is punishing banks with some pretty hefty fines out there from using a very common messaging app, WhatsApp. So Alain, our topic today is what's going on, and do you have a solution that can help these financial institutions comply to these regulations so they can safely send messages?
Yes, we do. And what's going on is that the financial regulation, the FINRA and other authorities has specific guidelines for communication when you are a banker, an investment banker, private banker communicating with a client. There's a few things that need to happen. First of all, the conversation needs to be archived for future audits. It also needs to be over an encrypted and highly secure environment. And obviously, WhatsApp is not an environment conducive to that, according to FINRA, at least. And it's very hard not to use it because you have customers, clients all over that use these applications, whether it's WhatsApp or another, or even text message. And those are not applications that comply because archiving, security, and so forth. The banks have been fined $2.5 billion so far in the last couple of years. And then essentially this talks about the SEC having a probe on a lot of institutions, private equity, market makers, banks, etc. And this is making more and more noise. And I think it talks about in the future, each occurrence could be fined $50 million. $50
million. That's unbelievable. So you're all about providing solutions so we can safely communicate. What solution do you have for this?
So our secure messenger, which acts as a messaging application, has the archiving method. It's stored without data mining, doesn't require a phone number, so you eliminate a lot of these hacking intrusion, doesn't social engineer your address books and so forth. And essentially with our new enterprise version launching in November, it can literally create a closed network where even if you have secure, the person can't communicate with the outside world. That's an extra feature that the other systems don't have. And of course, we have a very high encryption, but the most important is that archiving feature, because we have a self-destruct timer locally on our device. But then if you have a business account or enterprise account, you'll be able to archive at the administrative level and at the same time, wiping out the entire data from the customer and the user. Now, the customer is the bank client, doesn't have secure. And how we do it is we have chat by invite. So we can invite an outsider by email or text messaging to chat with you. And that's what's really neat, because then the other person doesn't need to download anything, register for anything, and it opens a browser and you can chat with your banker or what have you. In this case, it's the banking industry, but it could be applicable to legal, medical, and other industries. We have this chat by invite with SMS with 83 countries. We have it in the US as well. We're polishing up a few things. We want to have 100% delivery with all of the service providers in the US, but this is a great way. And on top of that, I would recommend using a VPN solution like ours, which will render your true identity more private. so that you're less prone. Even when you're using those applications, at the very least, you're not going to be found that easily because you're going to be in our Swiss IP addresses and we never data mine you. The messenger is a big product for businesses, and we're doing a big launch in November for enterprise. And this is right in time for these financial companies looking for a solution outside of these open platforms that are out there, all of them, not just WhatsApp.
Perfect timing for these solutions you're providing. It's really about how much is your privacy worth. So I know you do have a promo code for our viewers today, don't you?
We do. And actually, this system I just told you about, which will guarantee privacy for the sender and the recipient, is only $7 a month. So imagine, I mean, banks can afford $7 a month for a client. I mean, I would hope so. So our privacy, our promo code is privacy, aptly named, and it gives you a 15% discount over the next 5 years for any of our solution, whether it's consumer, business, or even the enterprise product launching in November. I highly encourage everybody to go to secure.com, put your promo code, and you get 15% off any of our solution.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for another weekly hack today.
Thanks everybody for watching us, and please be careful out there in the internet.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.